If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning, every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase automatically earns you 6% back in UA cash that you can later exchange for a mystery box or a signed item of your choosing. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Welcome to the Ultimate Autograph Break Room. I'm Kamen here with Steven. Got a big show tonight. 10 different things on our website. The big theme that we would like to get tonight done with is closing out a couple series. Just 3 left in the Brady College Mixer. As soon as we finish this Brady series, we will drop a new series, hopefully tomorrow for the noon show or tomorrow for the 7 p.m. show. A brand new Tom Brady series should be a mini, a jersey, or an authentic after we finish the college series. Cody Neffson here. I bought some personals. Can y'all break them here? Cody, we absolutely can, my man. Before we get to your personals, we are going to do the Mr. Touchdown break, a mini double box helmet break. We have just 1 break to go in this series. 4 minis left. 2 of them will happen this first break. 2 more, hopefully, later in the night. As soon as we close out these series, we drop a new one. Steven, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Kamen. Looking to close out some fantasy wins.
There you go. Steven is killing it in fantasy. He is doing much better than the rest of the UA team this season. Throwing the randomizer, we need 6 or higher on the dice roll. 7, that'll do.
My lucky number, Kamen. My lucky number.
Okay, 8 is my lucky number. 7 is close enough. Are you a big Michael Vick fan or Randall Cunningham?
My dad loves number 7. He loves like Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle's a legend.
One of my favorite number 7s, and yes, I loved Michael Vick growing up. So number 7 always synonymous with me.
Absolutely. Here is our spin for our chase item of the day. That is going to be the Wheel of Winning. Wheel of Winning is our chase item of the day. Well, that means everyone that enters a Wheel of Winning break typically gets a chance to spin the wheel at the end of the show for some UA cash. But there's a little twist this month in December. You can actually get a pull out of our advent calendar. You can see what item you have, and then you can either keep the item or you can get a spin the wheel for double of the UA cash. So, Cody, we can absolutely break your personals. I don't know if you heard me earlier. We are going to break those as soon as we get the very first break done, Mr. Touchdown. You're also in this one, Cody. So if you have a pair of box numbers, we need 2 box numbers, double box break for Mr. Touchdown. We'll do that our first break, and then we are going to do Cody's personals right after we do the Mr. Touchdown break. So Cody, Andrew Pimentel, Kobe, Zachary, Matthew Kerr, or Ryan Ritz. If you guys have box numbers for Mr. Touchdown, let us know. We have just 4 numbers left in the ticker. We've got 36, 39, 48, and 49. 48 and 49 says Cody. Cody, we are going to have 48 and 49 for you. Matthew Kerr, you came in right after Cody with 38 and 49. So, hey, 49, maybe we'll bring luck for both of you guys. The good news is, Steven, we won't even have to ask for box numbers the next time we do this because the series will be closed.
The bad news, Kamen, is Brandon McManus kicked a field goal.
Not good for you in fantasy.
Not good.
Steven, did you get a chance to put the Dutch up also?
Oh, I did. It's up and live.
All right, Steve Hutchison is our Dutch item of the day. Full-size authentic helmet, 7-time Pro Bowler, 5-time first-team All-Pro, a Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best offensive linemen in NFL history, Hall of Fame 20. So that is available right now for $360.
Come here on this fluffy snow.
Yeah, come hang out next to Steven. Good luck, Matthew, says Cody. Alrighty, well, good luck to everyone. We're going to randomize your divisions. 7 is our randomizer. 7 times looking for your divisions. A lot of different people in here. Exciting to see a lot of people with chances to get a dub. 6 and 7. The dice roll was 11 earlier in the show today, Steven. A lot less clicking in the night show.
Sounds good to me.
That works. All right, Kobe, you're in the NFC North. Zachary is in the NFC South. Matthew Kerr in the NFC East. Andrew Pimentel in the NFC West. Matthew Kerr in the AFC North. Ryan Ritz in the AFC South. Kobe in the AFC East. And Dakota, or Cody Neff as we know him, out in the AFC West. We'll go chronological. We'll start with box 48. Second to last break of Mr. Touchdown. This series will be closed after we do the very next break.
Sweet.
All right, getting started with a little unique hit. Something different. You don't typically see a coach wearing a helmet, but you do see the coaches signing helmets. That is Marv Levy, Hall of Fame 2001. He is an incredible coach for the Buffalo Bills. Their all-time leader in wins. He got them to 4 Super Bowls. They lost them all, unfortunately. Marv Levy also has one of the very best signatures I've seen. Joe Aguilar probably will give this at least a 9. Look at how beautiful that signature is. Dermonte Dawson, another guy with a great signature. Amon Green, Marv Levy, among the very best signatures I've ever seen. That is going out to the AFC East, and that is Kobe with the win. Kobe B, not Kobe Bryant, but Kobe B with the win. Very nice hit. Marv Levy. Nice. Big Monday night game tomorrow night. We have the Patriots and the Bills. The winner of that game will be leading that division. Exciting Monday night game. I think the Patriots are going to actually pull it out. 3-point underdogs on the road.
Really?
5-0 on the road this season. Look for the Pats to get that dub, Steven.
I do, actually. I agree with you, Kamen.
Yeah. I mean, they're more consistent on defense. Bills are up and down. You never know what you'll get from the Bills.
You really, really don't.
7-5-2-7-0.
The only thing I want is a couple touchdowns from Stephon Diggs.
Okay, well, I'm playing Josh Allen, so more the reason for me to pick the Patriots in that one. Marv Levy, definitely one of the best coaches of the early 90s, for sure, though.
Yeah, 4 straight Super Bowls.
It's an accomplishment.
It is.
I know they lost them,
I
but...
was going to say underappreciated accomplishment.
Yes. I would like to see the Bills win one with Josh Allen as the quarterback. I think they will win a Super Bowl at some point. He needs a little bit of help in the running game.
And the defense just needs to be a little bit more solid.
A little more solid. The defense is looking better this year. It's all about consistency with them.
Yep.
All right, second break. You guys keep your divisions. Let's see what we got. Third to last Mr. Touchdown mini that we're doing in the whole series. Getting close to closing out this series, Steven. It is certainly one that I've enjoyed. Love the minis. The minis are a little cheaper price, and you guys in the memorabilia biz know this. Once we do minis, closer to finish these off. Steven, I think this is an important hit to you. You know what you told me? You're more of a card guy. You told me the only helmet you have is Fred Dean. Is that right?
Yes, that is true.
Well, we got a Fred Dean coming out here on the mini. Hall of Fame 08, the Charger Fred Dean. He was a great defensive lineman in the 70s and 80s, Mr. Dean was. Pro College Football Hall of Famer. NFC Defensive Player of the Year 1981. 4-time Pro Bowler. 2-time first-team All-Pro guy. He's in the Chargers and 49ers Hall of Fame. In the NFL and College Hall of Fame. As I fumble-rooski him. Look at this bad boy. This is a beautiful hit. Another nice signature. That is the AFC West. And hey, that's Cody. Cody the Code and F. Starting the night with the win. Congratulations, Cody. I know you got this win. I know you have some more wins coming up because you've got personals. Dakota Neff.
Yes, I have the Niners helmet, though.
Okay, you have the Niners helmet. There you go. 2 different teams that Mr. Dean played on.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame 4.
Yeah, he's the real deal. Fred Dean. Going a little old school with the hits to start the night. Dakota Neff with Fred Dean. Kobe with Marv Levy. Nice job, guys. Just one mini box break to go in this series. Dean Mini. Sell it to you, haha, says Cody. Cody's looking to sell. Well, Steven already has a Fred Dean. As much as I like Fred Dean, I will hold off on that one, Cody. But maybe someone else wants a Fred Dean in the crowd.
I'm not going to lie. It's
Steven's not a massive Fred Dean collector. He just happened to win one.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan and a supporter. But
sure. He's got one Fred Dean.
By no means did I go out of my way to get this.
Okay. We got the biggest Fred Dean fan here. Wasn't he in more Pro Bowls with the 49ers, Tony? That's probably correct. But as we tell you guys, whatever team the guy is on, the merchandise, that is who it goes home to. So even if it's a classic player, same deal. Like we have Deion Sanders in here with the Falcons, with the Cowboys, the 49ers. You pull a Deion Falcons helmet, we're not going to give it to the Cowboys because he may have played more games, or the Niners.
I think he was just asking.
Oh,
he's
just asking. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good point.
Pro Bowl.
Well, let's see. Let's look it up, Steven. Can we look that up?
I can look that up.
Steven will look it up, Tony, and let you know. Tony Payne, I have some good news for you. I was just photoing some Dutch items between the 2 shows today. We have to get our graphics created, but I believe, Tony, we're going to have a Marshall Faulk Dutch with the Indianapolis Colts dropping next week. So look for that Marshall Faulk Dutch. It's certainly a good one. Okay, yep, you're good, Tony. My bad, my man. I kind of misread what you were saying there. Steven is confirming that answer for you right now. Cody, while Steven is looking that up to get some fun information on his boy Fred Dean, you do have some personals in the Jay Jettas and the Naughty or Nice Jersey series. Which one would you like to start with? It is good news on the Faulk. I'm a huge Marshall Faulk fan. I really liked him on the Rams personally, but
technically, Tony, he's got more Charger Pro Bowls.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How many did he make? 3 and 2?
He made 4 and 3 and 1.
Okay. 3 and 1. That is good news on Marshall. Cody, you still in here, my man? We are going to do your personals as soon as you get us box numbers. J Jettas, we should be pretty open on any box numbers. Naughty or nice, since it's a personal, we can get you a higher box number, but it does work out nicer if you do go off the ticker. I can tell you this on the naughty or nice, though. Besides the ones on the ticker, I've got 18 through 24 on the room. Let me get 10 through 13, says Cody. Okay, Cody, so you've got one. Steven, I believe he has one in the J Jettas. And then
2 in the naughty or nice.
Okay, so do you want to start with naughty or nice, Cody, first? Oh, he wants 10 and 13 on those. Okay, so he wants those two. So I'll take those off the ticker for Cody. Steven, normally I get up, but since they're right next to you, if you can get me 10 and 13 on the naughty or nice. They're the red ones. And I will put a few fresh ones on the ticker. 18, 19, and 20 for our folks. 10 and 13. All right, Cody. We'll start with 10, and then maybe we'll go to lucky number 13 after. Cody, on the other one, we actually have pretty much all of them in the room. There's, I believe, 22 and 33 were called out. There's a few other scattered numbers that might have been called out on personals, but most of them should be available. So if you give us a box number, we'll look for it, and we'll help you out. 44. Okay, Cody, we'll do 44. Some bad news for you, my man. You have been naughty, apparently, at least according to the card. This card is not always accurate. You guys know in the Naughty or Nice Jersey series, you got half of the jerseys, you get a nice sticker, and that means that you win a second prize out of Santa's bag. This one was naughty. Hopefully our guy Bob Boulay is in here, because I know this is one of Bob's favorite players that we're starting this night with. And it is a legend, a guy that unfortunately just passed away last week, Steven. But this is a guy we've had in the break room a lot, a guy we probably won't have as much because he sadly won't be able to sign. But Curly Culp, a 6-time Pro Bowler, Oilers defensive tackle in the 70s, Super Bowl champ, the 1975 Defensive Player of the Year, Curly Culp, an excellent defensive tackle. This is Curly on the Chiefs Hall of Fame 2013. You've got that Culp signature, Curly Culp right there. R.I.P. to this legend. That is going home to you, Mr. Cody Neff. Chief Oiler and Lion, says Bob. That's right. He was also a Lion. Arizona State Sun Devil, I believe, for college. Because we pulled that helmet, I think me and you were in here last Sunday when we got that Arizona State Curly Culp helmet that he honored Pat Tillman with. Mm-hmm. So, all right, so Mr. Culp is going home to Dakota Neff. And Cody, you've got one more to go. 13, a lucky number 13 on the personal.
Tony Payne has a question for you. He wants to know if we can give him a price on the Folk. If not, he understands.
Tony, I don't know that price right now because we haven't created the listing. All I did was take a photo of the items. So I don't know what it is. I can tell you that was a Falk. I believe it was a replica. I can't remember if it was a full-size authentic or a replica, but that was a big helmet. It was definitely not a mini. So I'm guessing for our reps, it's probably something in the $200 to $300 range for Mr. Falk. If he is in fact a rep. I'm not 100% sure. We have not posted that listing. I am not in charge of the prices, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll have that for you next week. If you come in here and ask tomorrow night when Mike and I are in here, I can probably get you that answer.
Cody Neff wants to know if there's any Dallas.
Any Dallas on the Dutch? Ooh. I don't know that we had Dallas, to be honest. I wish I could tell you otherwise. I'm trying to remember in my head if there was any Dallas. There was a lot of Minnesota Vikings. I remember that. Justin Jefferson, Adrian Peterson were some of the Dutch items that were back there. A lot of Minnesota Vikings. There had to be a Cowboy. I just can't remember who it was. All right, so we have the second one. 13. Cody 13 is up next on the the Naughty or Nice. How's the football game looking, Steven?
Still 10-3. Broncos have the pill. 3rd and 7 at their own 35.
All right. Well, I bet on the Chiefs -8 tonight. Hey, good news. What did I say? 50% of these are naughty, 50% are nice. Well, hey, Cody, you were naughty last time. Apparently this time you're nice. That tells you how inaccurate our Santa tracker is.
Boom, you get an extra prize.
He gets an extra prize out of Santa's bag. Maybe that'll be a Cowboy. This right here is a Los Angeles Ram. It is Jim Everett. Here's a fun fact about Mr. Everett. He is the LA Rams career leader in passing yards. Mr. Everett, no LA Ram has ever thrown for more career passing yards. He led the league in touchdown passes in 1988 and 1999. He is 3rd overall pick out of Purdue, the Boilermakers. Jim Everett, that beautiful golden signature across the 11. A solid quarterback from the Rams. Another old school player hit. Jeff Everett is going home to Mr. Neff. Cody and everyone else, I'll tell you this about this jersey series. We've gotten through about 10 boxes or so. We've not pulled a single headliner. You know what that means, Steven?
We gotta be close.
Headliners are a coming. Headliners are a coming in the Naughty or Nice. So, Cody, you are taking home Jim Everett to go along with your Curly Cope. And to go along with your mini helmet that you have from earlier. So 3 wins already to start the night for Mr. Dakota Neff. Not bad if you ask me. Everett jersey. Tony just bought a Peterson today. Adrian Peterson.
Nice.
AP's a legend of the game. He is... Didn't he just sign to the Seahawks practice squad, I think? I know he was on the Titans earlier. I thought I read something that the Seahawks got him. I can't remember if that's accurate.
I have not heard such thing, but maybe.
Maybe it was another team. Or maybe it's my imagination. Who knows?
I mean, you gotta give AP a flyer, right?
I would sign him to a practice squad. Low risk. I don't know if I'd say as far as high reward. I mean, his best days are ahead of him.
I'd say one game reward.
1 game reward. I mean, he's a guy who can get you some veteran leadership, Mr. Peterson. All right, Cody. He scored with the Seahawks today. Okay, well, hey, look, Steven, my imagination is not running wild. I was right. He signed with the Seahawks and got in the end zone.
There you go.
Steven, we gotta get a little more items in Santa's bag.
It needs a refill.
We need a refill. I'm gonna refill a bunch of Santa's bags items. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
All right.
It's 4th and 1 at the Kansas City 46 for the Denver Broncos.
They gotta go for it.
I hope they don't.
You gotta get enough points to beat the Chiefs.
That's a fact, but that's not something we need right here.
All right, Santa, don't worry. We got more gifts for you. Filling up your goodie bag here, Santa. We'll give 3 gifts for Santa and 1 for Cody. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
This one's for Cody. Santa, you can have the rest. We'll give them out to other customers throughout the night. All right. Got the first down.
That's not good.
Jake, welcome back. Jake was in the early show for the first time ever. He's back at night. Jake, welcome back.
That's not what this Google thing says.
Only 3 left in the jersey, so they must all be good. That's right. Cody, $20 of UA cash. Steven, can you get that in Cody's account as soon as you get a second?
Yep.
All right, Cody. $20 UA cash. You were nice. That is your bonus prize for the jersey because, hey, you were nice. You've got some money coming your way. $20 UA cash. Cody, you got one more personal, my man.
You said it was 20?
$20. The J Jettas. What number would you like in the J Jettas? 44, actually, I think you said earlier. I'll get 44. A lot of jerseys tonight, Steven.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of jerseys. J Jettas.
All right, that should be in your account, Dakota. Sorry, Dakota.
Cody. He goes by Cody on Facebook. He is Dakota in the chat. Or Cody in the chat, rather. Dakota on our customer list.
Yes, Andrew, we did do the Mr. Touchdown. We led off the show with it. The winners were Kobe Bowden.
Don't botch Kobe's name.
Uh,
Kobe B. We're botching a B.
Just gonna call him Kobe B.
Kobe B.
And then Dakota Neff won the Fred Dean. And Kobe won Marv Levy.
J Jettas 44, Cody. Here you go. J Jettas 44. Getting a lot of classic hits for Mr. Neff tonight. We got Natron or Natron Means. I've heard it pronounced both ways. 1990s running back with the Chargers. 1,350 rushing yards in 1994 when he was a Pro Bowler and All-Pro selection. He was one of those big guys that would run guys over. Mr. Means was a mean man. And a beautiful powder blue Charger jersey. Means is going home to you, Cody. Fourth win of the day. 3 of them were on personals. Nicely done, my friend. Beautiful jersey. Look at these Charger powder blues. Can't get any better unless maybe we're doing Dolphins.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was my first jersey, a powder blue LaDainian Tomlinson.
Damian Tomlinson sounds great.
Yeah.
My first
Loved
jersey.
that jersey so much.
I own 2 Bears jerseys, Steven. I don't know if you were watching the early show. I asked Mike, what Bears jerseys do you think I own? One is a great player. The other is not a great player whatsoever.
Can I get decades?
Yeah, they're both 2000s guys.
Okay.
Like, around that 05 era. They were both on the
Please
Super Bowl
tell-
team.
Well, Urlacher,
Urlacher's the good one. I got an Urlacher orange jersey.
Grossman.
And Rex Grossman. Steven, nicely done. Sexy Rexy. I would be him for Halloween when I wanted to have a little fun.
Yeah, he just didn't pan out, unfortunately.
Can't get them all. Can't get them all. He didn't have a lot of help.
The Bears never got any.
Yeah, the Bears never tend to get a quarterback.
Yeah.
Hopefully Justin Fields is the one because they are certainly overdue.
Agreed.
So, Means. A mean machine. J Jettas. How are we looking, Steven? Are we closing in on something?
We should be pretty close.
I think we're close on another jersey, right?
We're one away on the slab mystery card box.
Ooh. So, is
gonna
it
drop that
the
link in
football
the chat.
slab or the multi-sport slab?
The football slab. I
The
believe.
football slab.
Yep. Jimmy wants to fill that last Mr. Touchdown.
All right, Jimmy, I agree. Let's fill that last Mr. Touchdown. It is the last in the whole series. We will probably drop another mini tomorrow, hopefully. Or we'll drop something tomorrow. Something new. As soon as we close out a series, we drop a new one.
Again, 3 Brady's away.
Yes. We are just 3 very Brady breaks until we drop the next Tom Brady break. While we wait on some orders, I'm going to organize the room a little for myself. If I step off screen, that's because we got a lot of boxes by me.
I did drop that slab in the chat. The football slabs.
The football slabs are sick.
Oh, hold on, are they closed down?
I pulled a Justin Jefferson earlier today in that series.
That's awesome.
You know which one I think is really good, especially these days? Oh, we've got a Deebo Samuel in there. Deebo Samuel is, I think he got hurt this week, but he's top 5 in the league in receiving yards. All of a sudden, Deebo Samuel is getting a lot of rushing yards, too.
Yeah.
That could be a very sneaky, valuable hit right there, Deebo.
Yeah, they use him as a two-way player.
He's awesome. Alrighty, Steven, let's take a look at where we are on the break page. We have, as you mentioned below, 1 slot left in the football slabs, 4 slots left in the Very Brady, and 4 slots left in the Naughty or Nice jerseys. We are closing in, guys, closing in. 6 slots left on the Wheel of Winning. That is our chase item of the day as well. Let's drop that Steve Hutchison down. $20. We'll get him, or $40. We'll get him down to $320.
We will after. I will after you get ready for this break.
Ooh, breaking news! Somebody closed us out. Who was it?
Garrett McClellan.
All right, Garrett. Welcome back, my man. Garrett McClellan has closed us out. We are gonna get a football slabbing. Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much, Garrett. If you are in that break, you know you're in there. If you can get us a box number for the football slabs. Let's see, we have 20, 22, 26, 27, and 28.
And what do you want me to drop Steve Hutchinson down to?
320.
Okay, I'll do that here in a moment.
Yeah, no rush. Ooh, the Broncos are looking to tie up this ball game in the first half. 27 says Garrett with an exclamation point. He's feeling great about 27. I will take 27 off the ticker. Garrett's looking for closer magic and box number calling out magic. That's a double whammy of magic, Steven.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a few spots, too.
All right, we'll see. We shall see. 27. There it is, 27. I see it. Since we're at the 27 mark, you guys probably know this by now. That means we're roughly halfway through this series. You know what else that means, Steven? That means there's a lot of headliners still out there and a lot of fire hits still out there in the football slabs.
Oh, absolutely.
So we got a long way to go in the football slabs, a long way to go in the multi-sport slabs. I'm a huge fan of the multi-sport slabs too, Steven. You know why?
Why?
Because there's a Tiger Woods and a LeBron James out there.
Oh, yeah.
In the multi-sport slabs. So really, really big fan of them. Let's pull up this break and let's randomize you for your divisions. Noah Driscoll's in here. Ryan Ritz is in here. Garrett McClellan. Brandon Fox. Garrett, I think, has, as you mentioned, 4 slots. Noah's got 2. Brandon and Ryan are each looking for single spot snipes. All right. Throw the randomizer up, and we will randomize all these folks up.
2 away on the Naughty or Nice now.
2 away on the Naughty or Nice. All the headliners still out there. Joe Montana, Lamar Jackson, Lawrence Taylor, Justin Fields. A lot of sick headliners in that one, Steven. All right, that is where we are after 7 clicks. Noah Driscoll up top, Garrett McClellan at the bottom. By now I know the top spot is the NFC North. The bottom spot is the AFC West. I'll read off what divisions Garrett has first because that makes it easier. Garrett's in the NFC South. Garrett is also in the NFC East. He is in the AFC North and AFC West. Noah, you've got the NFC North and the NFC West. Brandon in the AFC South and Ryan Ritz out in the AFC East. Let's get a ripping. First football slab break of the night show. All right, Steven. You'll like this. He was a headliner in the multi-sport slabs.
Yeah.
More of a little hidden headliner magic. How about Tom Brady, guys? TB12. Woo, doggy. 9.5 Gem Mint. HGA 2020 Panini Playoff behind the numbers. 9.5 on the edges, 9.5 on the centering, 10 on the surface, 9 on the corners. This is one of the very last Tom Brady Patriot cards out there. That is Tom Brady on the Patriots. TB12. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this. Oh, that is awesome. Tom Brady. There's the back. There's the front. What do you think about this card, Steven?
Oh, that one's a gem, actually. I mean, it's very rare to pull Tom Brady.
A gem card, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
A 9.5 graded gem as
and
well.
It looks beautiful in that slab. The slab work is well done. I think that's my favorite part about the
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Cody Neff says, wow. Wow, indeed. That is the AFC East. Ryan Ritz had one spot, bought in for $28, and he is going home for Tom Brady. I can tell you this, Steven will back me up. This card is worth a lot more than $28, Steven.
It is indeed.
No signature, no autograph on it, but just the Tom Brady itself ultimately gets the value all the way up there. That is an absolutely sick hit, Mr. Ryan Ritz in the AFC East. Congratulations, Ryan. I think Ryan's a Chiefs fan like me. Watching Sunday Night Football, I bet. Also playing in the break room and getting himself a Tom Brady. Fire. Fire. Sick, says Ryan. Sick indeed, my man. That is sick. Hey, guys. All it takes is one spot to win. Somehow, some way, Tom Brady was not even a headliner in this series. That tells you enough how good our slab cards are. They are sick. Brady. Considered the GOAT by many. In the break room. Consistently. All over the board. We have Tom Brady in both our slab series. Tom Brady in our college series that was pulled last week. And we'll have 3 more Tom Bradys out there in the minis, the jerseys, and the full-size authentics. As soon as we close out the Brady College Series, we'll have more Tom Brady in the break room. He's in here. I already see it. I see the Tom Brady minis in here. We just got to get done with this College Series, and we'll drop that one tomorrow.
Well, we're 33% of the way there.
Because we closed one up?
Yes, we did.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Love to hear it, Steven.
Also, Naughty or Nice is ready for you.
All right, we got a lot of breaks coming up, guys. Naughty or Nice number 1 is ready. Ryan Ritz, fresh off his Tom Brady win. Matthew Kerr got a lot of wins earlier today. Daniel Cash, Danny Dollars is in here. Andrew Pimento got a big win earlier today in the slabs with Justin Jefferson and Jacob Ronning, one of our new customers, I believe in his second ever break, is also in here. So, guys, if you guys can get us a box number for Naughty or Nice, that would be awesome. 7, 14, 15, 18, 19, or 20. Love it, Steven. Love, love, love this.
Always exciting to pull some more stuff. Especially since if we can close out that Brady tonight, we can at least drop the new mini. Can we drop the mini helmet series live?
We probably can drop it live. That's a great question. That's a great question. Maybe you can message. Can you message Donnie?
I'll see if it's cool.
We can see if that's kosher. 20 says Matthew Kerr. All right, Mr. Kerr. 20 is taking off Naughty or Nice. And we will go ahead and do that. Let me make sure that it's those Brady's minis that are in the room, because I may have misspoken. I just want to make sure. We have the Naughty or Nice minis in the room, actually, Steven.
Oh, okay. So then
I thought those were the Brady minis. But we have the Brady jerseys in the room.
maybe that's what's next.
Maybe that's what's next. So you may ask Donnie, let's see how we do here in the next, 10 minutes or so with the Brady series. We are now doing the jersey, though. What was the number? 20, I think, right?
20, yes.
I could have actually had you grab it for me, but I got up because I like walking. 20's all the way at the bottom here.
Of course it is.
Boy, you can neatly arrange that stack there. I'll just have you get the jerseys for me. All right. Box 20, Mr. Kerr. Matthew Kerr. Every time I see Matthew Kerr in here, I always think of Steve Kerr. He is one of my favorite coaches in sports. Chicago Bulls legend, making the winning shot in the 97 finals. Just makes me think of Steve Kerr every time I see Matthew Kerr.
They went for it, and they didn't get it, or they missed the field goal.
I love it.
I'm not sure which one it is. I hope it's the missed field goal.
Well, hey, I need that 8.5 to cover, so love to hear that. All right, guys, we're in the randomizer. We're going to random up these names for your divisions. A lot of folks in here who have picked up dubs today or tonight. So a lot of hot hands in this break. 7 times. Those are our divisions. Throwing you folks in our Excel sheet, Andrew P. in the NFC North. Hey, Justin Jefferson was the hit for him earlier today in the NFC North. Jacob Ronning in his second show ever, his second break ever in the NFC South. Matthew Kerr in the NFC East. Ryan Ritz in the AFC North. Matthew Kerr also in the AFC South. And Danny Dollar Cash has the AFC East and the AFC West. Good luck, guys. This will be fun. Box number 20. You guys have been naughty, apparently, so no second prize. What's going on, guys? Naughty, naughty. A lot of classic players getting pulled tonight, Steven.
Yeah.
A lot of classic players, which means a lot of Hall of Famers. This one is certainly a Hall of Famer. Linebacker Ricky Jackson with the New Orleans Saints. Played from 81 to 95. Won the Super Bowl with the 49ers, actually. 6-time Pro Bowler. Member of the 100 Career Sacks Club. So, very few guys get to 100 sacks. More of a linebacker, edge rusher. Ricky Jackson, 57. He's got that gold signature across the bottom there. That would be the NFC South, right? NFC South. Jacob Ronning, his first ever win in the break room. Congratulations, Jacob. First ever win in the break room. That is awesome, my man. New guy mojo, new customer mojo. Jacob Ronning taking home the dub. Nice.
Welcome to the break room with a W.
Welcome, welcome, Jacob. Hopefully you're happy. Woo, thanks, says Jacob. Danny Dollar, why are you going to quit playing, my man? Why are you going to quit playing? Jacob Ronning with the nice win. Ricky Jackson. Did I drop my index cards? Let me get some more. Ricky Jackson. Barry Brady is up next. Let me mark Mr. Jacob with the win. Write him up. And we will get ripping for our next break. Jacob Ronning.
Seven, 5, 2, 9, 6. All right.
So, Steven, you're going to be in the fantasy playoffs this year?
It's looking like it.
Okay.
It's got a little chaotic ending here. I should make it safely, though.
Okay.
I had an 83% chance going into this week.
All right. Well, I had about an 83% chance going into the fourth quarter last week until Russell Wilson got a last-second touchdown. Almost knocked me out of the playoffs. I'll need a miracle in fantasy. Definitely looks like I'm going to win this week, but I'll probably need to win the next 2 weeks to make it, too.
And you need to see it if your team is real or not.
Okay.
I had. That's what I'm saying. Like, I played with the guy I'm kind of close with in my division.
Mm-hmm.
We're running alongside in points. I played him a few weeks ago, and he got me. I had to basically run the table to make sure I could stay along with him, and I have.
There you go.
So you like to see that in your team.
Yes, you do. Very Brady, number 1. Matthew Kerr's not picking numbers anymore. Never hit when I do. Well, hey, Matthew, You got to mix it up. Maybe you need someone else to call him out. In this case, Andrew P, is calling out 47 in Very Brady. By the way, whoever wins this break gets a second prize out of our overtime series. So the winner of this break gets not one, but 2 items. Third to last, Very Brady.
I'm excited for the Jersey. I think the Jersey series is next.
Okay.
Because, like, in the college series, there's a lot of good ones. Like, there's a Johnny Manziel mini. There's a lot of underrated hidden headliners.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech replica, I pulled for Matthew Kerr this afternoon.
Exactly.
Incredible. Works for Tony, says Matthew Kerr. Hey, Tony wins a lot. So if it works for Tony, maybe it'll work for you, Mr. Kerr. 47, this is a top spot break. We open up the item first, and then we do the top spot to see who the winner is. 2 Brady's left after this one. We are close to the very next Tom Brady series, which will feature Tom Brady. A lot of jerseys, Steven. A lot of jerseys. I can tell you this is a jersey as well. This is a good one. Roger Craig. Bob will know this guy. He was a big-time running back in the 80s and early 90s. He was a 3-time Super Bowl champ, 4-time Pro Bowler, first-team All-Pro in 1988. Led the NFL in catches in 85 with 92 catches. Part of the 1980s NFL All-Decade team. He was a big star in college, also at Nebraska, where he put up big numbers. Roger Craig, one of the best running backs in the NFL in the 90s and 80s. Big-time college star, Roger Craig on the 49ers, number 21, an absolute legend. I think he was 33 also, but this is him 21. Actually, I wonder if this is the Brady mixer. So this is his college jersey. At Nebraska, he had 15 rushing touchdowns in 1980 and more than 1,000 yards in 1981, 6 yards per carry in college. Really good college player, really good NFL player. Roger Craig on Nebraska. I thought this was a 49ers jersey because it's red. But then I remembered this is the Brady series.
Yeah, and he's probably part of the great heritage that Nebraska fans hold on to so dearly.
They did. Eric Crouch, another guy we have in this room. Rozier, another Heisman-level guy. Tommy Frazier was a great quarterback in the 90s. Roger Craig, legend of the game. Great player, says Matthew Kerr. Niners run and catch. He was one of those running backs that would do a little bit of everything. I'm glad you like those hits. Bob and Matthew Kerr, both of you have a shot to win this guy as we head to the randomizer. 7 times is our dice roll. Let me try that one more time. Be nice, mouse. Yeah, the Cornhuskers were definitely one of the best teams back in the day. They've fallen fast. I don't think they won a single conference game this year. The mighty have fallen. You know who hasn't fallen? Alabama. Steven was right, guys. Steven called Alabama beating Georgia. Give Steven all the credit. He made that prediction. He put his money where his mouth was, and he walked away a winner on Saturday.
And I profited.
7 times. Top spot goes to David Kirsteiner. David Kirsteiner, you are taking home Roger Craig Nebraska jersey. Congratulations, David. That's not a name that I've seen in here. So welcome to the break room. If you're an old timer coming back, also welcome back to the break room, Mr. David.
Oh my goodness.
What's up?
I'm just looking at Nebraska Cornhuskers football history.
Mm-hmm.
And under this gentleman by the name of Walter C. Booth, they went in 1906 1-1, then 6-2, then 9-0, then 10-0, 7-3, and 8-2. Just obscene.
They're pretty good, I
For
believe.
Early 1900, they played well for a long time.
I believe Nebraska won the championship in 94 and 95. You could probably confirm that for me, but I believe they had back-to-back national championships, and I think they played in 3 straight national championship games, too. Went 2 for 3 on winning those.
It says that they did 3 or 4.
3 of 4,
Yeah.
even better.
Yep.
Nice, thanks, says Kirsch.
They had a down year at 11 and 2.
That's when it's bad. Hey, I went to Mizzou. I'm a Mizzou alum. I graduated in 2013, Stephen. Mizzou was part of the Big 12 my first 2 college years, or might have even been my first 3. The end of my college is when they first joined the SEC. I was at Mizzou back when Nebraska was still good. They had Ndamukong Suh. He nearly ended the career of Blaine Gabbert. He sacked him so bad. Suh was a very good NFL player. He was way better in college.
Yeah.
Suh was unbelievably good in college. So it really hasn't been up until the last 5 years where Nebraska really dropped off the map.
Scott Frost has not done wonders for the program.
No, he hasn't. I think he is on the hot seat, to say the least.
I mean, it's very difficult to, especially now with the old NIL deals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very tough for someone to recruit to Nebraska.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
going to have to be a special person to bring that program back.
Yes, it's tough right now. A lot of the Big Ten recruits are going to Michigan and Ohio State. Craig reminded Tony of Marcus Allen a lot, and Bob is throwing some controversy out there. Bob says that Michigan should have been the 1 seed, Alabama number 2, Cincinnati number 3, and Georgia number 4. Alrighty, well, hey, Bob is a fan of the Big Ten, clearly. He thinks the Big Ten is legit. I think the committee got it right this year, personally.
I'm going to take Bama. I'm going to take Bama.
Georgia ran through everybody undefeated.
Georgia got a Georgia, though, as I was thinking.
Well, that's their problem. For them, they got to get over Alabama. They got to get over the Alabama hump, just like Michigan had to get over the Ohio State hump. Michigan did it. Georgia did not.
Cash in.
Could not cash in the Georgia Bulldogs. So, anyways.
Daniel Cash, let me know if you want us to break that personal for you on the air.
What did he buy a personal in?
Of the naughty or nice.
Awesome. Danny Dollar, we can do that personal as soon as you give us a heads up. We will take care of that for you. That's a good point, Bob. Bob says, I am not a fan of the Big Ten. I am a fan of a team who gave up only 3 points and didn't go from 2 to 1. Yeah, they won that Big Ten title game. I think, was it 45-3? Absolutely dominant over Iowa. I will say this, Iowa is not quite the opponent of Georgia, but it's a tough argument. I think Michigan was
the
close.
Worst 10-2 team ever.
They're down
they
there.
They are not good. I'm glad Michigan showed its stripes, but Bob, that's just not gonna work out.
All right, Steven and Bob.
They could be the 1 seed, fine, but Bama is gonna absolutely go and truck them. And they're going to have to deal with Georgia.
Well, I'm curious to see who's going to win between Michigan and Cincinnati, because that is a toss-up.
Bob's right. The matchups are correct. Just the numbers on the right and the left won't be.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you can't have Bama and Georgia play.
Well, we know which way Matt Menard stands, because Matt Menard is saying Michigan is going to get destroyed no matter which SEC team they play. I don't think they'll get destroyed, but I am going to pick Georgia to win that game. I will pick Georgia to win a tight game. The SEC is good.
Also though, it is the year of shock and upset.
It is. It's the year of the upsets.
You can't, I agree. I think Michigan and Cincinnati are going to get their tires kicked in against when they play.
Cincinnati more likely of the two. Can you get 7 as soon as you put that in the personals? Danny Dollar is ready. He wants box 7 in the naughty or nice. Thank you, sir. Sure enough, a headliner's got to come sometime soon, Steven.
You would think.
We've yet to pull a headliner. It's wild. Wild. Naughty or nice, number 7, Danny Dollars. Guaranteed win for you. Vic has not been pulled. Danny Dollars, no headliner has been pulled.
Until right now.
The spread should be 12.5 for which game? The Michigan-Georgia game or the Cincinnati game? Because Michigan-Georgia can't be that high. Danny Dollars, Santa thinks you've been naughty. No second prize for you, my man. But you do have a guaranteed win here. Looking for Michael Vick. We don't have Michael Vick. We've got a Wes Chandler.
Okay. Little Wes Chandler action. A very solid receiver for the
Chargers.
Chargers.
Multi-time Pro Bowler Wes Chandler was one of the best. I believe he played in the 70s and 80s,
Yeah,
Steven?
he had just short of 9,000 yards. Rookie year, 1978. All the way up until 1988, he played for the New Orleans Saints, San Diego Chargers, and 1 year with the old 49ers.
Mm-hmm. All right, Danny Dollars. He is all yours, my man. Really good receiver. Chargers had some guys back then.
They did.
My guy, Kellen Winslow out of Mizzou, was really good as tight end. We had Wes Chandler. Joyner also was a good guy. Those buddies like to sign together a lot. This time, a dual signature.
Yeah, those teams, although they never won a Super Bowl, they got to AFC title games.
They did.
They were just always a couple games short, you know? There's a lot of teams that gone throughout history like that.
The Chargers certainly surprising they never got there with LT also.
Speaking of the Chargers, they looked very impressive today.
They did, and it's crazy with them because just like when you're ready for them to say they're legit, then they do a bad game.
Yep.
Then you're like, oh, they're not legit. Then they do a good game. It's wild. That's how the NFL is this season. It is pretty wild. By the way, Danny Cash, Bob does have a Michael Vick jersey he'd be willing to trade you. And Michael Vick, of course, still in this series. Michael Vick has not been pulled. Neither has Justin Fields. Neither has Joe Montana, Lamar Jackson. A lot of really good quarterbacks in this series, Steven.
A lot of hitters. A lot of nice hitters.
I have plenty, says Danny Dollars. Okay. He's got some Vick already. Well, you can never have too much Michael Vick.
I need to get me some nice Michael Vick.
That sounds like a nice jersey to me.
What color would you get it in?
I would get the Falcons one. I think even though he had his best years with the Eagles, like his best passing seasons,
Yeah.
I always think of Michael Vick as a Falcon
Yeah,
for me.
absolutely.
I would get that black Falcons jersey if I could, which is the one we have in this series. We've got the Falcons jersey in this Naughty or Nice series.
Nice.
Michael Vick, one of those guys that certainly would get a naughty card for some of his earlier actions, but he did rebound, got a second chance, and maybe he went from naughty to nice. Who knows?
Yeah.
Danny
He
Cash.
spent his time well in rehabilitation. That's
He
all
did.
I'll say. That's all I'll say. I'd like a black Michael Vick one, though. I just think of Michael Vick going up to Lambeau, and I believe they had never lost a home playoff game up to that point before.
Brett Favre had never lost a home
Brett Favre
playoff
never
game
had,
at Lambeau. The first time Brett Favre lost a home playoff game at Lambeau was to Michael Vick in the snow. By the way, Danny Dollars has plenty to trade, so maybe he wants to trade with Bob. You guys can work that amongst yourselves. What jersey was that, Cody? Cody's saying, Bob, if you want that Chiefs jersey from earlier, hit me up. That's Curly Cope, Bob. I know you're a big fan of the legendary players. Cody Neff won a Curly Cope jersey. Curly Cope just passed away last week. R.I.P. to a legend. A lot of personals tonight, guys. Love to see it. Would also love to see some breaks. You guys let us know what you want to play. We will go with whatever you guys want to roll with. Let's see where we are on the break page right now. We're fairly wide open, Steven, at the moment on the break page. So now would be the time to let us know what you want to play so that we can get rocking and we can get rolling. Bob says, LOL, I want to start a bidding war for the Vic. All right, well, hey, here are your options for Michael Vick. Go with a bidding war with Bob or enter the Naughty or Nice jersey series. Michael Vick is out there. Joe Montana, Lamar Jackson, Lawrence Taylor, Jerry Jeudy. Not one of those headliners has been pulled yet. We've done roughly, what would you say, about 10 jersey breaks, maybe a little bit more than 10. Not a single headliner has been pulled. I think we're probably well overdue for a headliner. Jake Ronning wants to do Breezy. Training camp is what Chris Roberts wants to do. Okay, so guys, I'll tell you where we are on those breaks. We have 7 left in Breezy, and we have 5 left in training camp. Actually, I believe training camp is our closest break at the moment. Those are very different breaks. Training camp is $15 a slot, the very cheapest thing we have on our site. Meanwhile, Breezy is $70 a slot, but it is the single best thing we have on our website. Some absolute fire helmets coming out of the Breezy does it. We still have close to 20 boxes in that one. A lot of headliners out there like Devontae Adams, Kyler Murray on a flat white, Roger Staubach. Cody Neff loves the Cowboys. Chris Roberts loves the Cowboys. Roger Staubach is a hidden headliner in that Breezy Does It series. Is that LBJ card still out there? Andrew Roberts says. Yes, Andrew Roberts. LeBron James is still out there in the multi-card slabs. We have a LeBron James headliner in the multi-card slabs. We also have a Tiger Woods headliner in the multi-sport slabs. LeBron James is absolutely out there. 8 slots away in that one. We filled up 2 slots. It is a top spot break. So that's another good one on the site right now as well, Steven. Cody Neff asks, got any Dallas jerseys, Bob? Cody Neff is a big Dallas Cowboy fan. As is Chris Roberts.
All right, and
Lindy, Bob asks, you have a Lyndon Baines Johnson card. No, that would be a LeBron James card. LBJ. Jackpot. What's going on, Steven? We fill something out?
we did not yet. I was just gonna say, past halftime, Chiefs have the ball.
Past half midfield.
Yeah, past midfield. They're at the Denver 32.
Okay, let's go. Let's
First
close
and
them
10.
out. Let's close them out. Cover that -8.5. Jake Ronning says jackpot. Jackpot would be fun to do as well, Jake. Let's see where we are on jackpot. We have 8 slots remaining in the jackpot. That one is also pretty cheap. $21 a spot. You can potentially win 5 different items if you hit the jackpot. There is maybe 1 jackpot left, or we may have done all of them. But nonetheless, there's a lot of good hits coming out of the jackpot. The way that works is it's a mixer series. So typically, we don't have a lot of repeat hits. The jackpot has a lot of really good NBA hits, a lot of good NHL hits, MLB, boxing, etc.
A wide variety.
Bob has 1 boys jersey, Bob Lilly. Bob, if you want that cope, just tell me. Had to do the switch so I can talk to Bob. Cody Neff went from Facebook to Twitch. Neffy125. So he made the switch so we could talk to Bob. That works. You guys know this by now, but we are available on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We stream across all 3 platforms. Many different ways to get our content. Those are the 3 platforms we stream on. Steven is constantly on top of our YouTube page, updating the breaks. And we've updated our Twitch page as well, Steven.
Yep.
We are very popular on all 3 of those platforms.
Yeah, it's a nice space.
It's a nice space. We do have an Instagram channel and a TikTok channel and a Twitter channel that we post content to all of those. So we are all over social media here.
And sooner or not, we will be doing some secret social media releases. So you got to make sure you stay tuned.
Sure.
To getting your ticket there.
It's good to stay up on the social media. Danny Cash just bought 3 slots in the naughty or nice jersey breaks. All right, Danny Cash. Let's see where that gets us. We're 3 away from training camp, by the way. And we are 3 away from the next naughty or nice jersey breaks. Chris Roberts is working on a deal with someone on the Colin Powell. I think we pulled a Colin Powell card in the multi-sports lab series, and he's not even a sports guy. You never know what will come out of our break room, Steven.
Yeah, true, and that's part of the what series?
The multi-sports lab series, I believe.
Yeah, that one, but I believe the Colin Powell we had came out of a UA swag.
A UA swag.
Yeah, style box where we have a lot more cult like autographs.
Okay.
Like our Cheech
Cool.
and Chong ones, all that kind of stuff.
I think it got pulled last night, actually, on the multi-sport, because I think we may have multiple
Oh,
promo
there you
files.
go, yeah. Yeah, multi-sport it is.
Pat Mahomes did throw an interception, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate indeed. Chris Roberts says, Stanger, not Chinger. Breezy anyone. I will take a spot. That's 2 out of 8, says Christopher Gibbs. We sweep it last night, so we'd like to try again and possibly donate to help our fellow collectors, says Christopher Gibbs. Hey, I'd love to do Breezy. Breezy is the best thing we have on the site, guys. Full-size authentic helmets. It is the only series we have that has exclusively full-size authentic helmets. I know it's $70, but those are all worth it. We have a lot of nice Lunars out there, Flashes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Non-headliners like Roger Staubach are still out there. Headliners like Kyler Murray are out there. 4 touchdowns for the MVP candidate today. We did pull the Drew Brees, but a lot of good stuff in that one. We did run Mr. Touchdown. We ran the first Mr. Touchdown, but that's another series. I would love to do the second Mr. Touchdown because it is the very last Mr. Touchdown we have in the room. We will close that series out. 7 slots remaining in that one. As soon as that one gets closed out, we post a new series to the website tomorrow for the noon show. DBL, DBL, DBL in my chanting voice. What's DBL?
No idea.
What is DBL? I love it.
Oh, what up, Carlos? How you doing, buddy? Happy that you're there. Rhett, hope all is well. I'll be back next week. I'm leaving after our next show Sunday, Kamen. I'm going to Madison.
Okay, cool.
Double breezy. Oh.
Christopher Gibbs, if you and 3 other people will get 8 slots. First off, this breezy cannot be a double because we have 1 slot that's already been filled.
Yeah.
So the next breezy can be a double. We get this breezy done, then we can do a double if we can get minimum 3 or 4 people that agree to do it. Because the thing about the breezy is it's $70 a slot.
Yeah,
if we make it a double, it becomes $140. But if we can get commitments from everyone that they'll fill up the 8 slots, we'll make it a double for you guys.
Yeah.
We like to take care of you guys. At the moment, though, it's not moving as a single. So we got to get the single done first.
Yeah, we still got to get the single one done first, Chris.
So, Chris, before we can do a breezy double, we must get the single done. We had 1 customer buy a single spot in that one. We have 7 slots remaining. We cannot do a double until we open up a new series on that one. It sold in 20 minutes last night, says Chris Gibbs. All right, well, hey, Chris, let's sell the single first, and then we can probably double up if you want to do one. I know Tony Payne wanted to do a double earlier today. If Tony Payne is in here, maybe you can play with Christopher Gibbs. If you guys want to do Breezy Does It, I'm all for it. I'm all for a double, but we cannot change customers' orders since we have a customer who's already in there for a single. We got to close out the single before we can do a double. Christopher Gibbs says, understood, I have to try, LOL. Hey,
Fair
Chris,
enough.
you always got to try. Never hurts to try. Why not?
Way to get the ball back, Chiefs. Way to get the ball back.
There you go. Bob says, Cody, I have a Drew Pearson authentic helmet I could trade you. What authentics would you have to trade? Drew Pearson, Cowboys, a legendary wide receiver, I believe, Steven. I think he was
That's a nice
88
get.
before Michael Irvin. A lot of you guys are in here, folks. A lot of people are active in the chat. A lot of people are here. I see that we have a good chunk of you here. Let us know what you would like to play. We would love to fill up some breaks. Andrew Roberts is hopping in on a break. We have David Kirsteiner hopped in on a break recently. Ryan Ritz and everyone else who's in here, let us know. We would love to close some magic out. Andrew Roberts, I believe, got us, 2 slots away from the jersey break.
Yep, the naughty or nice. Okay, Chris, that sounds good. We'll keep you in mind. D. Woodson helmet and jersey.
Darren Woodson helmet and jersey. That's another great Cowboy. A lot of great Cowboy players out there, Steven.
Yes.
They are America's team for a reason.
Not my team, though.
Not your team. Unfortunately, you have to support the Bears, huh?
Yeah, well, I'm back for one reason and one reason only. It's because we have hope. I used to not support them. The only other cowboy helmet I have is a Dak camo replica, and that I want to keep.
Heck, I would keep a Dak camo replica, Bob. That would be a great helmet to hit. You know what we have? A camo replica. We've got Russell Wilson in the Beater Box series. That is a hidden headliner, a camo Russell Wilson in the Beater Box series. So it does have some imperfections, but we do have Russell Wilson camo in the Beater Box series.
That's nice.
So that's a pretty nice item. The training camp series, which we have 3 left. Some great headliners out there: Sean Alexander, Frank Thomas Bat. We have the 3 Nebraska Heisman, Floyd Mayweather photo, Sean Kemp photo, Patrick Waugh jersey. I think that Stephon Diggs was pulled, but I believe all the rest of the headliners are out there in the training camp. In fact, all the headliners are out there in the jersey break. We've got Justin Fields, Michael Vick, Jerry Jeudy, Lawrence Taylor, Lamar Jackson, and Joe Montana. Danny Dollar Cash I've got authentic camo Emmett.
That's
Emmett Smith.
That's a nice one.
Cody, I don't know if you were listening earlier. I know you're a classic Cowboys fan, perhaps. If you aren't, let us know. But Cody, we have a Roger Staubach, full-size authentic Roger Staubach in the Breezy Does It series. Roger Staubach is out there in Breezy Does It. If you're looking for full-size authentic cowboy helmets, that is the series you need to play. 7 slots remaining in Breezy Does It. Christopher Gibbs is interested in maybe doing a double if we get this single done. Tony Payne might be interested in that one as well. And obviously you can buy all 8 slots in the next Breezy break as well. So if you want some cowboy stuff, look no further than Breezy Does It. Cody Neff has one already. Roger Staubach, is that what you have in there? Let me read you guys some other names that are in the Breezy Does It. We're talking about Michael Vick. Michael Vick is a hidden headliner in Breezy Does It. O.J. Simpson is a hidden headliner. George Kittle. Michael Irvin. Hey, what am I talking about? I know you have that Irvin Dutch, but we have a full-size authentic Michael Irvin in the Breezy Does It series. We've got a Lawrence Taylor, Roger Staubach. I know the Kurt Warner was pulled, but a lot of really good hits in that Breezy Does It. We have headliners like Justin Fields out there still, I believe. Kyler Murray, I know for sure, is out there on the flat white. Devontae Adams, Sean Alexander. That is a really good series, the Breezy Does It, Steven.
Yeah, it is. The full-size authentics is never a bad way to go.
No, the full-size authentics are pretty sick. Chris Johnson is in there too, Steven. Chris Johnson is in this series. Jason Taylor. Darius Leonard. I know Tony Payne won the Darius Leonard. But, I mean, this is a pretty sick list. Champ Bailey. Patrick Willis. I know you're a Patrick Willis fan. Clinton Portis. The Breezy is full.
And Clinton Portis. I'm a Clinton Portis guy.
Clinton Portis was great.
Which Clinton Portis?
I'm not sure. All it says in the listing is Clinton Portis, but those are full-size NFL authentic helmets. So that has to be, I'm guessing, either a Broncos or a Washington football team.
Kind of hoping it's a Bronco.
It probably is a Bronco. We typically get our Clinton Portis stuff as Broncos. Larry Rossland's a big Broncos fan. If Larry Rossland is listening, so yeah, the Breezy Does It.
Beverly is too.
Okay. Well, hey, Champ Bailey. Clinton Portis, both of those guys are in the Breezy Does It. 2 slots left in the Naughty or Nice Jersey series, guys. 1 slot left now. Okay, so we are going to definitely do this jersey break. It's just a matter of who is going to close us out. 1 slot left in the Naughty or Nice Jersey break. 2 slots left in the training camp. Those are our closest breaks at the moment.
Actually, I think we are...
Bob won a helmet that I would love. He wrote, I want a helmet Kamen would love. A Kellen Winslow, Missouri, all-black authentic. Bob, I am jealous. Kellen Winslow went to Mizzou, my alma mater. We are both Mizzou Tigers. Kellen Winslow, the Hall of Fame tight end, twice led the league in catches in the NFL. Was also a college football Hall of Famer out of Mizzou. Bob, that sounds like an excellent helmet.
Well, we got Naughty or Nice number 2 ready for you.
Naughty or Nice number 2 is ready. Who closed us out there?
Chris Roberts, your guy.
Chris Roberts. All right, Chris, thank you very much. Naughty or Nice number 2. Let's go to our list. Naughty or Nice number 2 here. We got Andrew Pimento, Daniel Cash, Ryan Ritz, Andrew Roberts, his dad, Chris Roberts, Jacob Ronning, who got his first win in an earlier break, is in here as well. Naughty or Nice number 2. Chris Roberts is already calling out box number 14. Steven, if you can get 14 there next to you.
14.
Tony, there's about 20 hits left in the Breezy Does It. There's about 20 helmets left. I listed off about 20. Some of those may have been pulled. I can tell you names that I know have not been pulled. Roger Staubach has not been pulled. We have not pulled the Kyler Murray. We have not pulled the Devontae Adams, I believe we haven't pulled. So some of those names I listed may have been pulled, but we have only done roughly maybe 30 out of 50 in the Breezy Does It. Roughly. Don't quote me on that, but we've got roughly 20 helmets left. So a lot of those names I listed will certainly be there. Maybe not all. Chris Roberts says, closer magic. Okay. Cody Neff's cousin just committed to Mizzou for wrestling. Mizzou is typically a top 10 school in the nation for wrestling. They were ranked as high as number 5 a few years ago when I was covering Missouri sports. So Mizzou is a great wrestling school. Congratulations to your cousin. He must be a phenomenal wrestler if he's going to Mizzou.
All right, we got training camp full for you.
Bob's got too much stuff, says Cody Neff. Bob's got a lot of stuff. Bob is a memorabilia expert. He comes to our break room, but he also goes to private auctions, private signings, etc., etc. Bob has all the good stuff. All right, so that's a look at our divisions. I will read off every division that we have. We are due for a headliner. We'll see if it happens. Chris Roberts has the NFC North. That would be a Justin Fields jersey, potentially. Daniel Cash has the NFC South. Andrew Roberts has the NFC East. The NFC West belongs to Daniel Cash. Hey, Joe Montana's out there in the NFC West. Ryan Ritz is in the AFC North. Lamar Jackson is an AFC North hit. Andrew Pimento in the AFC South. Jacob Ronning in the AFC East. And Danny Cash out in the AFC West. A lot of good stuff out there. Christopher Gibbs will be watching. He wants that magic out of the Breezy. He wants to close us out for Breezy. All right, here we go. Box number 14. What did Chris Roberts say? He said closer magic. He said we're due for a headliner. Here's our first headliner coming out of the Naughty or Nice.
Ooh.
Justin Fields. And you were nice, by the way, Chris, so you win a second item. Chris Roberts out in the NFC North, taking home this Justin Fields orange jersey, the Bears' first-round pick. Justin Fields, headliner hit. Chris Roberts got his first ever win in the break room when he had the NFC North in our mini-series. Got a Dan Hampton and DeAndre Swift. Now he gets a Justin Fields. Chris, as a Bears fan, I am a little bit jealous of you right now. Headliner hit. We were due. No headliners had been pulled. I told you guys a headliner was coming. The first headliner is off the board. Justin Fields. Woo! The orange jersey. My favorite color the Bears have. Danny Dollar Cash is upset. Bob says, nice, Chris. Cody Neff says, wow. Told you, buddy, says Chris Roberts. Hey, you weren't lying. You weren't lying. Justin Fields is coming home to you. Hey, Chris, that's your division, man. You also got a Kirk Cousins out of the NFC North. So when Chris Roberts gets the NFC North, you folks are in danger because he is an NFC North hit guy. Bob will trade the Vic for the Fields. There are no Andy Dalton jerseys out here. We are looking forward to the future, not the present / soon-to-be past of the Bears, Mr. Matt Menard.
The more losses, the better.
Chris Roberts has a lot of Bears fan friends. Danny Dollars, it means you're probably due for a win soon, my friend. You can't win them all. Chris Roberts, though, is taking home this one with a single spot snipe out of the NFC North.
And yes, you do, Chris Roberts.
Justin Fields.
You do get something out of Santa's bag.
You do get something out of Santa's bag, Chris. Would you like me to reach in the front or the back of Santa's bag? And Bob says, Danny, I'm in a cold streak too.
And Danny, you're not done with UA because you have one slot and Breezy does it.
Oh, yeah.
So that will break at some point, and
that will break.
Win,
you might win. You know what happened the other day, Steven?
Yeah, what?
And he could probably confirm this. Our guy, Tony Payne, was in here. He told us he was on a hot streak, or a cold streak. What happened? Tony Payne got some wins that night. So maybe you tell us you're on a cold streak. The betting gods listen, and they say, hey, we'll deliver a hit for you. Stay positive. Be honest. Stay positive. Some wins might come your way.
There you go.
That's what I like to say. Chris Roberts. Justin Fields.
Field goal for the Chiefs.
13-3?
Make it a 13-3.
Covering -8.5. I'll take it.
Let's get a stop here.
Bottom of the bag. All right, bottom of the bag, Chris. Deep into Santa's bag for you. Here we go. Some big wins. DBL. DBL. Chris Gibbs is trying to rally the troops.
Also, we should knock down the Dutch when you get.
Yes, we will. We will knock down the Dutch. Good point, Steven. I almost forgot about Dutchy. Hey, Chris, good news. You can hop in another break because you were nice and you won $40 UA cash. Chris Roberts. Our guy Steven will get that in your account here in the next couple minutes, and you can spend more money in our break room. $40 UA cash. Congratulations, Chris Roberts. Justin Fields jersey and $40 UA cash. 2 for 1. Very nice. Hot dog, thank you. Some big wins, says Cody Neff. Yeah, big wins, Cody. Cody, that's what happens when we haven't pulled a lot of headliners. We have a lot of series out there right now, like the multi-sport slabs, the football slabs, the jerseys especially, that we have not pulled a lot of headliners out of. Pretty much, we know in the Brady series our headliners are gone. We know in the Mr. Touchdown series they're just about gone because we're about to close those out. But most of our series on the website right now are full of headliners, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
Full of headliners. Speaking of series that are full of headliners, training camp number 1. We haven't done very many training camps yet, so that of course means a lot of headliners out there. This is a top spot break. We do need a box number first. Todd Peterson, Sean Billington, Chris Roberts, fresh off his win. David Kirsteiner also got a win tonight. And Chris Gibbs, he wants the Breezy, but before the Breezy, he's in the training camp. If you guys can get us a box number for training camp number 1, we've got 1, 2, 13, 14, 16, and 17s. The names on your jerseys and your mini, Cody, I will let you know your jersey wins. You had several personals. This is what you won. You won a Jim Everett, the LA Rams all-time career passing yards leader, Curly Culp, Hall of Fame lineman who just passed away, Natron Means, a good running back, and Wes Chandler, a good receiver. 14 says
For training camp?
Andrew Roberts, 14.
I got it.
All right, thank you very much,
Is that
Steven.
it over here?
Training camp is there in the end, yes.
So 14. We have 14?
There's a couple at the bottom there, too.
We have 14.
Chris Roberts is your son Roberts. Andrew calling out the number for you. I know you guys watched the show together. I know Chris Roberts is in this break. This is Chris. Okay, perfect, Chris. Just wanted to make sure that you're in this break. Your son is calling out the box number for you. Let's do this. We open up the item first, and then we go top spot. The only thing I hit was the Urlacher that you probably wanted. I want an Urlacher, Danny Dollars. I'm a little jealous of that little Urlacher pool. We have a lot of Bears stuff in the room, Steven. I know Bob is a guy who's been in this room longer than any of us have. He says the Cowboys and the Bears are the two teams we have the most often.
Hey, Nathan Hoover.
What is this, Steven?
Ooh,
Is
got
this
a box of cards.
a mega box, 10 box of cards, 10 cards a pack, a 4-box pack. So do we open this?
No, that's what they get. We're going to send it to them as is.
But do we want to, we'll show them what's in there.
Well, the cards are in there.
The cards are, so I don't want to open them.
They may want to keep it wrapped.
Keep it wrapped. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to get
a box of 2021 Prestige NFL cards.
And there should be 10 cards a pack and 4 packs a box?
Yep.
So there's going to be 40 cards in here?
Yep.
You're going to win 40 cards?
Yep.
For $15?
Yep.
That's not bad, guys. I like that. That's pretty cool.
And you'll get 1 autograph in there.
And 1 autograph in these cards.
Yep. Says it right in the front.
1 autograph per box on average. 10 cards per pack. 4 packs per box. 40 cards and 1 autograph for $15 a slot. I like that. Nice. Those are nice, says Chris Roberts. All right, well, hey, Nathan Hoover, how are you, my man? Let's see who wins this bad boy. We're going top spot for this one. I like that.
Oh, yeah, there's more in the training camp series.
Talk about value. Talk about value, Steven.
Absolutely. You never know who's in that box. If not, you can sell it for more on eBay.
That's right. Chris Roberts says, something different, like the variety. Okay, 6 clicks. David Kirsteiner, hold your horses. You haven't won yet. We're pausing for a little dramatic effect. The next click is our top spot winner, and that is Todd Peterson. All right, Todd.
Hello, Todd.
Mega pack of cards coming your way, Todd Peterson. Congratulations on that hit. Single spot snipe, Todd. Todd Peterson, very nice.
$15.
For $15, you get 40 cards and 1 autograph. Mega box of cards. I like that. I like that a lot. Haven't pulled that before in the break room, Steven.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Kamen's going to be becoming a little bit more of not a theme, but
okay,
it's going to happen a lot more often. Cards are hot, and people just love having a chance.
40 cards in this one. Nathan Hoover says Dallas won a game after a 2-game losing streak. Talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah, I think so.
They won on Thursday Night Football, was it not?
Yes, they did. They won. They beat the Saints by 10.
And they had lost the previous Thursday on Thanksgiving to the Raiders in the most watched Thanksgiving game in ages. So,
heartbreaker.
A lot of drama on Thursday Night Football. Drama on Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs up 13-3. They've got the ball back. Looks like they're on track to cover that 8.5 line, Steven. The Chiefs defense has awoken. Remember how bad the Chiefs defense was earlier this season? Everyone was talking about, what is the Chiefs defense doing? They gave up 9 points to the Cowboys, 14 points to the Raiders, 7 points to the Packers without Aaron Rodgers, 17 points to the Giants. They are on fire. They've won 4 in a row, and their defense has shut down the opposition every week. They're about to win 5 in a row against the Broncos.
Keep holding the Broncos to 3 points. That's all I'm going to ask for.
Cody Neff, there's no shade towards Dallas. I don't know who's throwing shade, Nathan Hoover or me, but hey, Dallas is America's team. They are atop the division. They've got a great quarterback in Dak Prescott, 2 running backs in Mr. Elliott and Mr. Pollard. They also have CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper and Dawson Schultz. And they have Trayvon Diggs and Micah Parsons on the defense. No shade being thrown at the Cowboys. They are legit, my man. Nathan Hoover, Bama,
unlike
absolutely
the shade being
killed.
Thrown at Bama last week.
A lot of shade.
Yeah, no, everyone was picking Georgia. It
not
wasn't
Steven.
Just you, Kamen. It just wasn't you. There was a lot of people. It was even Bama fans. They were like, "What's happening?" They couldn't believe it. But I believe
the fact that Alabama won that game did not surprise me. I actually had Alabama covering, but the fact that they won 41-24, they didn't just win. They won by 17. That game was not close in the second half. Georgia never stood a chance in that game. Bryce Young over 400 passing yards, and his top receiver, Mechie, got hurt in the second half, and it didn't even matter.
Nope.
The defense got a pick six as well. Just about a perfect performance for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Ricky Jackson jersey for trade, says Jake Ronning. I hope not. I have to find y'all. Haha, just kidding, says Cody.
You can come find me here. I'll happily throw shade at the Cowboys.
Uh-oh, Steven.
It's not a problem.
Steven, it's going down.
It's not a
Steven
problem.
and Cody Dakota Neff, steel cage match. Let's
Not a
go.
problem.
We'll call
You
Vince
guys got a good win, though, on Thursday night. I'll give you that. But when January hits, we're going to have some different conversations.
The good news for the Cowboys, Steven, is that they will host a playoff game because they're going to win that division.
Yes, they will.
And when they host a playoff game in that stadium, they've got a chance. Tony Payne is in with you. Tony Payne
Thank you.
is back in Steven. It's going to be
buying the boys.
It's going to be tag team.
I'm
Steven
not
and
buying the boys.
Steven and Tony Payne against Cody Neff and Chris Roberts.
Dude, you gotta be careful, Neffy, because I'll RKO you out of nowhere.
The people's
You
elbow.
won't know.
Cody Neff is going
You
the
won't
people's
know.
elbow. Okay. Who do you guys like in that matchup? Tag team match, Tony Payne and Steven against Chris Roberts and Cody Neff. That's quite a showdown. Quite a showdown. Tag team match.
They're gonna win the NFC East. That's very fair and obvious. Even though you gotta be careful about the Eagles. Just kidding. No, you don't.
Well, the Eagles and the Washington football team are both playing better lately. They both got wins today. The Cowboys are 8-4. Washington 6-6. The Eagles are 6-7. The Cowboys are 2-0 in the division, though. 6-1 in the conference. I think they'll take care of business in the division. The team that I'm looking at is the Cardinals. They're 10-2. They're 7-0 on the road.
Kyler Murray looked fine today.
4 touchdowns.
Yep, he looked fine.
Kyler Murray is in our Breezy Does It series. A Kyler Murray flat white, full-size authentic. One of the best things we have in the room. 4 slots left in the first Breezy Does It. A lot of good stuff. Chris Roberts says, woo!
I know they are going to make the playoffs, but you guys aren't going to win a Super Bowl. So what matters?
I'm going to join Steven and Tony Payne and say the Cowboys are not going to win the Super Bowl. I agree.
The playoffs, I'm done with the 8-8 nonsense. Win a Super Bowl. Be America's team. Show it to me.
If you smell what the Chris and Cody connection is cooking, says Chris Roberts.
I agree. I want the Bears to lose out for Bob's team. And so we get a higher second-round pick. If we have one of those. I'm not even sure. We need.
Hey, there's always a chance. I'll say this, guys, about the playoffs.
Not when you go to Green Bay.
I'll say this about the playoffs, folks. There is more parity in the NFL now than any season we've seen. I think there's very little that separates every team in the league. I don't think any team stands out. Anyone can beat anyone on any given Sunday or Saturday come the playoffs. I think no team winning would surprise me. I don't think there's a single team that makes the playoffs that I'll be like, oh, they won the Super Bowl. This is a shocker. I really think all the teams are that close at the moment.
Thank you, Tony Payne. Understanding Cincinnati Bearcats can make the playoffs by playing in a garbage division too.
Matt Menard, I saw a funny sign. I watched some of the Cincinnati game during commercials of the Bama game. Someone had a sign that said, what was it? Power 5 is opinion, 12-0 is a fact, because Cincinnati went undefeated. I thought that was a pretty clever sign. I do think Cincinnati's going to get trashed against Alabama. That's what... But here's the thing, though. Cincinnati is good. Notre Dame is number 5. Cincinnati beat Notre Dame at Notre Dame. I actually think Cincinnati might be, in my opinion, probably the 5th best team in the country. I think Ohio State would beat them, but I do think Cincinnati would beat Baylor. I think they'd beat Oklahoma State. They'd beat Ole Miss. They'd beat Utah. I think Cincinnati's a legitimate team. Because of their resume, they deserve the 4th slot. But if I was picking top 5 teams in the country, I put Cincinnati at a solid number 5 to me.
I mean, I want them in for the sheer purpose of just settling the dust. Like when UCF tried to claim a national championship because they went undefeated, they did not want any part of Alabama that year.
No, they didn't.
Who lost the game?
That's right.
So they don't want any part of that.
And hey, do you believe in karma? Because Scott Frost was leading the charge as that undefeated CF title, and things are going bad for Scott Frost in Nebraska. Tony, I love your perspective. Tony Payne says, I am the biggest Colts fan ever, but I will be the first to tell you that they are not a Super Bowl team this year. It's called reality. They're not a Super Bowl team because they don't have a quarterback to get the job done. They have a great running back.
In your reality, though, Tony Payne, in your reality, there's a lot of hope.
There's hope, but I think the Colts need a quarterback in a couple of years. They get a quarterback with Jonathan Taylor, maybe one more receiver. T.Y. Hilton is old. Then they'll have a shot.
Go get. Look, any given
Cody
Sunday
says any given Sunday.
Works once in a time. It doesn't work for 4 straight weeks.
Correct.
In the NFL.
You do have to win 3 to 4 games in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I do agree with Chris, though. When the playoffs starts, it all starts over. If it happens, it happens, Cody says.
And it will shut me up, and I have no problem accepting that.
Cody says.
But I just don't think it's going to happen.
5 Super Bowls for the Cowboys. Only 3 teams have done that. I know, of course, the other ones are the Patriots and the Steelers have also done that as well. 49ers have done 5 as well.
Done it?
So I think there's 4 teams. I think he's missing one. But I'll tell you this, the playoffs are going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the playoffs.
All of them more recently than your 5.
Well, here's the problem with the Cowboys. I think they've got 2 playoff wins since 1996. So they got to deliver in the playoffs. I think maybe it's 2 or 3.
They're literally like 500. They might be a little over 500 now since Dak's later era kicked in. But they are literally a 500.
Well, this is the best Cowboys team though they've had since the days of the big 3: Aikman, Emmitt Smith, Michael Irvin. This team is not as good as that team, but this is the best team they've had since that era.
I agree with Matt Menard. It's probably Green Bay and Tampa Bay again in the NFC, and the Rams will get the boys and knock them out.
Here's what I think. I think it's going to be Tampa Bay just because I trust them. I know they've got their whole team back from the Super Bowl. I don't trust the Rams. The Rams have been very shaky against some bad teams.
I trust the Rams against the Cowboys.
Okay, well the Rams
not
have
against
done
the other teams.
Yeah, the Rams have done really bad against good teams in the NFL this year. Green Bay can't seem to get over the hump in the NFC title game. They've lost several NFC title games. In fact, 2 in a row Green Bay has lost in the NFC title game.
They might not be home this year because the Cardinals look fine.
The Cardinals are the one team that, for me, I want to see how they do because a lot of those guys haven't played in the playoffs. Kyler Murray hasn't played in the playoffs.
Yeah, but for guys like that, it's like step-up time.
Step-up time. So for the Cardinals, they got to prove it. The Cardinals are 10-2. They've got the best point differential in the NFL behind the Patriots. Actually, holy cow, the Patriots have the best point differential, but the Cardinals have the best record in the league. They don't sleep on the Cardinals.
Okay, Tony Payne, I see what you're saying.
Tony Payne, I absolutely agree with you that the Cowboys coach is not the right coach. Mike McCarthy is not a great coach. I do think they have a very good quarterback, though. I'm not sure that I agree on the quarterback with you, but I do agree on the coach. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Dak Prescott is good, and he's done very, very well for them. He's deserving of the money, but I have yet to see it from him, too.
Yeah, Danny Dollar Cash says, rally the troops for some spots. All right, Danny, here's the rally.
I was like, we haven't had an order in 20
Yeah, we haven't had an order, guys. I've enjoyed talking to you. This would be the time to rally the troops, though, because we don't want to call it a night early. We have 4 slots left in the Breezy Does It. I know a lot of folks would like to get that one left. 4 spots left. Christopher Gibbs is ready. I agree with the coach, says Cody Neff. There you go. Okay, so Christopher Gibbs wants that one done. 4 slots left in the Breezy. We have 7 slots left in Mr. Touchdown. You might ask why I'm posting Mr. Touchdown, because that is the last Mr. Touchdown in the series. That means that we will close that one out. 6 slots left in the Wheel of Winning. That is also an overtime series. Like the Brady Does It. You get 2 wins out of that one. It's our chase item of the day. We're going to go ahead and lower our Dutch item to the rock bottom, Steven. What was the rock bottom? I think I told you before the show.
I thought it was 1 something.
240 actually. We can't go as low as 1 something on a full-size authentic. This is Steve Hutchison, 7-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best offensive linemen in NFL history. That is as low as we will go on the Dutch. Cody Neff has hope with this team. We just hurt right now, but we will rally, I hope.
Said 240 for that?
240, rock bottom on the Steve Hutchison.
Neffy,
240.
best of luck to the boys. I'm not going to be upset if they win themselves a Super Bowl. I'll be very happy for them.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. That's my
Steven's
thing.
not sold. Steven is not sold.
I'm not a Cowboy hater by any means. I love their core. I love the core of the guys they have on their team. I think with the right coach, they could take the next level.
We have a lot of teams that have to prove it, Steven.
Exactly.
The Cardinals haven't proved it in the playoffs. The Cowboys haven't proved it in the playoffs. Quite frankly, the Ravens haven't proved it in the playoffs. We have got all these teams who are having great seasons. The Bengals, the Chargers, teams that could sneak in, they haven't proved it in the playoffs. Broncos aren't going to make it. They'll drop to 6-6.
I'm just saying, hey. They're going to drop to 6-6, but they're going to sit there and think they have a shot at the playoffs because they're technically in the hunt.
And Cody, that's what I'm saying. There's no team this season in the NFL that's been consistent, except maybe with the exception of the Cardinals. Everyone else has been inconsistent year long.
You're right.
There's no one I trust.
But when
who do you trust? Nobody.
When the clock turns January, the GOAT starts to become consistent, and they usually find a way. And I know the Packers have been the same way too.
You're hopping on that Bucks bandwagon?
The Bucks and the Packers in Green Bay, rematch of last year. It only makes sense because it's the two best quarterbacks in the conference.
I was going to say, you're about to say the NFL, and you're going to have this Patrick Mahomes fan over here really
I just
upset.
said the conference.
Josh Allen is in that conversation. In the conference, I probably agree with you in the NFC. Although Kyler Murray is very good. Kyler Murray is very good. I probably agree with you.
He's balling out. But again, this is why his first playoff game is going to be super important because what does he do? What step does he take to become that kind of guy? Because Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady have been doing this
for years.
For a decade plus.
two decades for Brady.
But I'm talking about being the man, not when they were young and learning the game.
Sure.
I'm talking about just being in your prime knowledge-wise.
Yeah, they've got it. And I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but we have some great quarterbacks in the playoffs. In the NFC, we're going to have Kyler Murray. We're going to have Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott, Matt Stafford, who's on the way down lately. And then possibly Jimmy Garoppolo. The 49ers currently have the last playoffs seed out in the NFC. And then Taylor Heineke. Washington football team has a playoff spot right now as well. Out in the AFC, we'll have Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. We've got the Chargers and the Bengals slotted into the playoffs right now with Joey Burrow and Justin Herbert. Speaking of guys who haven't been in the playoffs, Burrow, Herbert, Josh Allen has been, but he hasn't been to the Super Bowl. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, I believe, Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Brady. Yeah. Are those the only three guys who've played in the Super Bowl? Ben Roethlisberger also, but his team doesn't look like they'll make it. Oh, they had a big win today, though.
Yeah.
So they got a shot, too.
But my clock on Josh Allen is still very, low, and he has some time, in my opinion. The Bills have to fine-tune some things.
They need a running game.
They just got to the AFC title game last year, and it was kind of like a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
So now they have some expectations. They know they could be good. They thought they could catch the Patriots on a weak division, but that's not the case.
Well, that's the problem with the expectations for the Bills, though. They got off to a hot start this season, and now people know who the Bills are, and the Bills are 3-3 the last 6 games.
Yeah, this is where they need to adjust.
This is where they need to adjust, as others have adjusted to them. Rally, says Danny. Let's rally, guys. Love talking to you. We're having a great time talking. We would like to do at least another break before we sign off here. Steven, I tell you this. I hate to get off the air when we have 4 slots or less left in a break. We have 4 slots left in the Breezy Does It. The Bills have 3 decent running backs. Don't know what the deal is there.
I agree. They just can't scheme it right.
Yeah, the O-line, I think, is a big issue, Matt Menard. Cody Neff saying they need a better O-line. I do think they need a better O-line. And what is the saying they say? When you have 3 decent backs, it means you don't have one great back. Because they don't have one that stands out. Let's go, says Danny Dollar Cash. Let's go indeed. Who is all in the Breezy Break, Steven? Can you tell me who is in the Breezy Break?
Jacob Ronning, Daniel Cash, and Chris Gibbs.
Okay, and who has 2? Someone has 2 slots in there?
Chris Gibbs has 2 slots.
Okay, so Chris Gibbs has 2 slots. Danny Cash has 1 slot. And Jake, one of our new customers, has 1 slot, guys. Would love to get the new guy the experience of seeing a full-size authentic. We've pulled a lot of good jerseys, a lot of minis today. Have we even pulled a single helmet tonight, Steven? Like a full-size helmet, whether a replica or an authentic. I don't think we've done a single helmet today.
No, I don't think so.
The helmets are getting lonely, guys. Who wants to do a helmet? We have all jerseys, minis, and bonus prizes. No full-size authentics today. I believe the guy to beat in the next year or so is Mac Jones, and one of the reasons why is because they have the coach to go along with Mac. They have arguably the best coach of all time, Tony Payne. They have arguably the best defense in the NFL.
Tony knows.
Tony knows what it takes. Tony knows when his coach had Tony Dungy with Peyton Manning. They won the Super Bowl. It takes a good coach to win one.
They also faced that guy.
They did face that guy, yeah.
A lot.
Gibbs and Kenzie, not just me, LOL, says Christopher Gibbs.
Oh, Daniel Cash, you're back again.
Danny Cash is back?
Yeah, he's trying to play some Breezy Does It.
All right, Danny Cash is looking to play some Breezy Does It. All right, Danny Dalla.
3 away.
3 away from that one. I thought we closed it for a second. We have 3 away. If only we got rid...
Never got rid of
Okay, so you're talking about Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson had...
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Oh, Jimmy Garoppolo.
I believe.
Well, I think he's talking about Jimmy Johnson, because that's Neffy.
Oh, yeah, Neffy, sorry.
They got rid of Jimmy Johnson. They're a great coach in the 90s. I think it was sort of jealousy there. Jerry Jones was probably jealous of Jimmy Johnson. Got rid of Jimmy Johnson, who won 3 Super Bowls. The Super Bowls stopped coming. Agree, best coach ever can take a nobody and make them a somebody, says Tony Payne, talking about Bill Belichick. He's also a great defensive mind. Absolutely. He is an absolutely great coach. Bill Belichick is with the Patriots. A lot of people question Bill Belichick because Tom Brady immediately won a Super Bowl. But last season, the Patriots had a ton of injuries. They had pretty much half their defense was out. They had the most COVID opt-outs. They were not at full strength. So they really struggled with being short-handed. This season, when they got fully handed, they have done better. Mackenzie Cousins needs their helmet fix. Okay. Bob has a long thing here, so I'm going to read this from Bob today. It's not football, but here's some news. A pair of old-timer committees elected Buck O'Neil, Gil Hodges, Minnie Manozzo, Tony Olivia, Jim Catt, and Bud Fowler to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Buck O'Neil was a great player in the Negro Leagues. Gil Hodges was a great first baseman for Brooklyn and was the manager of the 69 Mets. Manozzo was a great White Sox player. Tony Olivia was a great hitter, and Catt a pitcher for the Twins. And Fowler was the earliest African-American in pro baseball in the 1800s. Bob, I have one comment to that. Minnie Manozzo, was a White Sox legend. He was one of, I believe, the first or one of the very first Latin players to play in the major leagues. The Latin community considers him their Jackie Robinson. That is a story we don't hear often in baseball. Minnie Manozzo, I am ecstatic that he is in the Hall of Fame. That literally makes my night, Bob. Thank you very much. Minnie Manozzo, White Sox legend. David Kirsteiner hopped in on an order just now as well. He's hopping into 2 slots into the training camp.
Very nice.
I need my fix too, yo, says Danny Dollars. A lot of folks looking to get their full-size authentic fix. 3 slots left in Breezy. Who wants to close us out in Breezy Does It full-size helmets? A lot of fire in that series, Steven. The very best thing we have on the website right now.
Absolutely.
Chris, we doing a chase, Cody? I hope that we're doing a chase. That's up to you guys. The chase is the Wheel of Winning. We have 6 slots left in the Wheel of Winning. We must fill up a Wheel of Winning before we can do a chase. So a lot of stuff out there right now, guys. I will say it's 9:48. We'll give it till 10 o'clock before we sign off. If we don't fill up that Breezy Does It by 10 o'clock, we will call it a night. So it will be now or never to get some orders. We fill up the Breezy. We get moving more than halfway on a few things. I'm happy to stay on for as long as you guys want. But right now we are slow on orders. We are going to give it till 10 o'clock. If we don't fill a break up by 10 o'clock, we will carry it over to the morning show. The best movie ever made, it was in Chicago, says Chris Roberts. Minnie the Moocher was on the Blues Brothers, LOL. Let's get the wheel full, says Cody. Gibbs, I bought another in the Breezy Does It, says Danny Dollar Cash. Was that the one from 4 minutes ago, or he just bought one just now?
I believe we can talk about the one from 4 minutes ago.
Let's get the wheel going. Where's Jeff Grandmason? Jeff Grandmason is one of our Patriot fan customers. He loves the wheel. He would be the one to be in here with you, playing the Wheel of Winning. The wheel is a double overtime. It is a double box type deal where the winner of the Wheel of Winning, you can actually win 3 things in the wheel. Here's the thing about the wheel, Steven. 40% of the wheel boxes have a puzzle that you can solve. If you solve that puzzle, you get an extra prize. You're already going to get an extra prize because it's an overtime series. And then you get the original prize that you win. So you can have 3 different things that you win.
Truly the season of giving.
I'm going to go ahead and play the Wheel of Winning video because this is a series that we had going a couple weeks ago, was going well. We have a lot of newer customers. They don't know what's in the wheel. A lot of headliners have been pulled in the wheel. But quite frankly, I think a lot of people are not familiar with the wheel. So I'm going to see if I can even find this video, if we still have it in our system. Let's see. Wheel of Winning video. Do we have it in here, Steven? Let me see. We have our Advent Calendar video, Naughty or Nice, Very Brady, Dutch Auction.
Not on the YouTube page.
It's on the YouTube page?
It might be. I'm going to look right now.
Okay. Maybe
yeah, we have it. You can type it in on YouTube.
Okay, let's do it that way. And I'll turn up the volume, and then I can.
Anthony Payne, come to play some ball.
What did Tony buy in the Breezy?
3 spots in the Breezy.
We're closed. We're closed out, or one left.
We are closed out.
Let's do the Breezy. All right, Tony. Let's do the Breezy. We'll get to that wheel video, perhaps, but let's get moving on the Breezy, because I'm so excited to do the Breezy. If you are in that break, if you guys can get us the box numbers, we have 23, 25, 29, 30, 33, and 35. Breezy Does It number 1. A lot of fire in the Breezy. All right, so we have Jacob Ronning, Daniel Cash, Chris Gibbs, and Tony Payne in here. Tony likes to have us pick the numbers. He wants you to pick it, Steven.
What numbers are available?
We have 23, 25, 29, 23. Okay, so Tony is asking Steven to call it. 23 is Michael Jordan's number. 23 is a good number. Tony called out the first box number, having Steven pick it. We'll go with 23. Set up the DBL. We'll fill before 10, LOL. Tony loves odd numbers. Okay, 23 is good then. We'll go with 23. We'll take that off the ticker. We will do Breezy.
Do you want me to set that as the double?
Tell you what. Chris, Tony Payne, how many people would like to do a Breezy double? We must get at least 4 of you to do it, because I'm not confident we'll fill it up. So if we get 4 people that agree to do a Breezy double, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'm not sure that it'll fill up. It's a lot of money, $140, Steven.
Yeah.
Would hate to leave that for the morning show too. It would be a hard fill in the morning show. So if we can get 4 people that agree to a double, we'll do a double. I think that's fair. We're pretty slow on orders, guys. So
Mackenzie Casson says, I'm with Gibbs, Kamen.
okay.
I'm his football-obsessed fiance that supports his helmet addiction.
That's incredible. You're a lucky man.
That's great. So can you support his addiction for 6 slots?
Exactly.
Just asking.
Kenzie and I will take 2 spots, 6 left, ladies, in games. Mackenzie's in for double. So you guys are going to take 2 slots only, though.
Yeah.
So who else is going to take slots in there?
Yeah, we need to cover 6.
You got 3. What does that mean, Cody? Let's pull a good one first, and let's see what they can hit before we make our final decisions. That sounds good. Tony Payne is a man of reason. So, Steven, if you could hold off on posting the next Breezy here for maybe at least until we do this break, and then we can reassess in terms of where we are, single, double, etc., etc.
Gibbs for 2.
Okay, Gibbs is in for 2.
I haven't seen any more verbal commitments.
No, we need at least 4 people to commit to a double, guys. But let's see. Hopefully we pull something good. 7 times, Tony Payne is in here. He should be up top. Tony Payne should be at the bottom as well. So that means that Tony Payne has the NFC North and the AFC West. Daniel Cash has the NFC South. Chris Gibbs has the NFC East. Daniel Cash in the NFC West. Jacob Ronning, the new customer, in the AFC North. Tony Payne, the AFC South. Chris Gibbs, the AFC East. And Tony Payne is also out in the AFC West. Cody's cheering for Tony, clearly. Okay? I'm cheering for something good. No matter who wins, I'm cheering for something good because there's about an 80% chance that something I pull here is going to be straight fire. And I hope that this isn't one of those 20% where we pull something that's not straight fire, Steven.
Yeah.
Show me something good, please. Okay. Okay. Something a little different, but I would say this is pretty good, Steven. I would say this is pretty good.
Ooh.
We're going classic. We're going Joe Green, Hall of Fame 87 on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Green was a Defensive Player of the Year. He is a 4-time Super Bowl champ. He had that famous Coca-Cola commercial, one of the first athletes that featured in a commercial. He is a Hall of Famer on 87. In 1987, they call him Mean Joe Green. He's a guy that everyone knows because of his commercial stuff. This is a pretty good hit. It's not the greatest thing that we could have had, but it's pretty nice. Joe Green, a really good helmet. That is going to Jacob Ronning. 1-spot snipe. A new customer. I believe his 3rd ever break, maybe 2nd ever break. He pulls out his 2nd ever win. New guy magic. Jacob Ronning is on fire. Joe Mean Green. Joe Green. He doesn't like that nickname apparently. But hey, I like this helmet, Steven.
Yeah.
Way to go, Jacob. Okay. That's not bad. I hope you guys like that. Tony says nice. Heated, says Danny Dollar Cash. Alrighty.
Yeah, his cold streak continues, unfortunately.
Oh, Danny Dollar's talking about his cold streak, not about the hit.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. Who knows?
I feel like he's frustrated.
That's all right, Danny.
It's okay, man. You'll get back up there.
Your time is coming, my man.
Exactly.
Wish it into existence. Positivity brings you good things. All right, guys. Here's the deal. I would like to do another breezy. I know a lot of you would like to do one. I would like to do one. Whether it's a single or a double is up to you. Who in here would like to do a double for breezy? We will only do a double for breezy if I can get 4 people committed. And we can...
Fact, Matt.
We must have 4 commitments, minimum 4 slots filled up. I'm really looking for more to 6 slots.
Yeah, I would even go to venture to say all of them.
Yeah. We can't...
So Tony Payne agreed to do 1.
Okay, Tony will do 1 for a double. Guys, I got to be honest with you. Right now, it's almost 10 o'clock. We are slow on orders. We can only post a double if we really think we're going to fill it. Because we hate to carry over a double to the morning show, which is unlikely to fill. So we have Tony Payne is going to do 1. Mackenzie's going to do 1. Chris Gibbs is going to do 1. So we have 3 slots taken if we do a double. We need 5 more slots to do a breezy double. Chris, we're waiting to post it because we want to make sure we'll fill it. Danny Dollars is done. He's not going to do a double. So we have 3 slots committed on the double, guys. We need at least 6 firm commitments before we can post it. Otherwise, we can post it as a single, and we're happy to do it as a single, but a double box break at this time of hour for $70, which would be $140. We got to really be sure we can fill it.
Yeah.
We want to help you guys out. We want to do it. Tony sounds like a no-go. We haven't decided for sure, but Tony, we can't post 300 or 140 bucks a slot when we have 3 out of 8 slots that are filling up. I want to post a double for you guys. I really do. We just need more commitments. Christopher Gibbs, I thought I saw 4 commitments.
Yeah, we need pretty much all the slots filled.
Who else committed? I thought we had.
I only see 2.
It'll fill, says Christopher Gibbs.
We can't just go off that. Yeah, but
Mackenzie committed Christopher and Tony. Who's the 4th?
Yeah.
Cody, are you committing? We're talking about a double here, by the way, guys. Just want to be clear. You guys know that is going to be 140 bucks on that slot.
Like, if we do this, like, they need to buy all 8 slots.
Yeah.
I can't.
I think so too, Steven. I agree.
I can't really.
We can't post it unless we're pretty sure all 8 are going to be filled up. Cody, are you committing to 1 if we do it? Because right now we have Mackenzie for 1, Tony for 1, and Christopher Gibbs for 1. We are only 3/8 of the way there. I want to do it for you guys. I really do, but we simply can't post a double box break at this hour of the night when our show is almost done unless we heat up. I mean, we'll stay here till midnight if we heat up. I'm happy to do that, but we can't stay here if we're not getting orders. We've got 3 out of 8 commitments. No, I'm out, says Cody. Well, guys, I'm going to give you 3 to 4 minutes to work this right now. We'll give you guys till 10:03 to come up with a commitment on a double. Otherwise, Steven will post it as a single, and we'll actually likely sign off unless have we moved on anything, Steven?
Not really. It's been pretty slow.
We're pretty slow on orders, guys. I want to stay on for you guys. I would love to fill up as many breaks as we can, but we must get orders going. Really want to do that double, but again, we can't post something for $140 if we're not sure that it's gonna fill.
Yeah, it's just not.
We could have done this at probably maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, but it's already 10 o'clock. I just simply can't do it, and I'm not seeing other commitments for that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to change. You guys are going to have to shock the world here.
Yeah, you guys got to shock the world. You got to commit that it's going to fill. Christopher Gibbs, when that double happened last night, I imagine it was earlier in the night. If we had done that earlier in the night, I would have been happy at 8:30, 9 o'clock. I would have been happy to give it a chance. But it's 10 o'clock right now, guys, and I'm trying to stay on as long as I can for you guys. But we've had no orders in the last 11 minutes. We've only had about 3 orders in the last 15 minutes. And before that, it was 20 minutes before we got an order. So we haven't had a lot of orders, quite frankly. And that's okay. We're happy to chat with you as well. But we cannot post a double at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock in the East Coast, unless we're sure it's going to fill up. But I would like to do the wheel. We'd love to fill the wheel. Maybe we'll play that video right now that Steven mentioned. Give you guys a couple last minutes to fill the wheel or to agree on a double. So what is it? Wheel of Winning Ultimate Autographs?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pull this up on my randomizer and play the video. Here we go. Yeah, that works. Let me get my volume all the way up.
We have gone game show crazy at Ultimate Autographs. Introducing our Wheel of Winning series. In this live break exclusive 50-box series, 20 boxes will come with a puzzle to solve. The winner of the box will have 30 seconds to solve the Wheel of Winning puzzle. If they are unable to solve it, then the entire break room has a chance to solve the puzzle. Whoever correctly solves that puzzle will then be able to spin the wheel and win things like UA cash, signed mini helmets, and even an autographed full-size helmet. So grab a pen, a scratch pad, and your thinking cap because there are big prizes to win. Only at UltimateAutographs.com.
All right, guys, I'll do one more video as well, the Advent Calendar video. In order for us to do that, we must fill the wheel. This is the Advent Calendar video. Let me mute this here. Advent Calendar video is having your way.
Counting down the days to Christmas Eve. Sorry, there's no live break on Christmas Day. To celebrate, we are getting our Santa on and bringing the goodies for all of our breakers. Each show leading up to Christmas, we will have a special signed item available on both our noon and evening broadcasts of the UA Live Breaks. This signed item will be up for grabs to the lucky person selected from our Chaser Wheel, who can choose to either keep that signed item or spin their own wheel for double the UA cash, up to $200 each show. These signed items will be huge names like Chris Godwin, Sean Alexander, and Devontae Adams. So whether you are grabbing yourself an early Christmas gift or getting something for that special someone, head to ultimateautographs.com to celebrate the season.
All right. Well, hey, that's the Advent Calendar video. It's now 10:05. We'll give it 3 minutes. 10:08. 8 is my lucky number. If we can fill up some orders or get within a few slots left, we will do it. Tony, my man, again, I would love to do a triple if it was earlier in the night. If it was earlier in the night, we would be happy to do a triple. If you guys hop in here and request a Breezy does it for a double box or a triple box break, we are happy to do it. It's something that we must do earlier in the night so that we give you guys enough of a chance to fill it up. We do have a cheaper break room because we like getting multiple people in the room. I'm just not convinced that people are gonna want to buy in for that much money. Tony, we can do a double though. If you want to buy in for 4 slots on a double, let us know. For 4 slots, we'll make that a double. Maybe you get 4 slots and we get the 3 other commitments and we're 1 away. We're happy to do that. But we don't do triple box breaks unless we have firm commitments from everyone. But we are keeping that in mind. And if it were earlier in the night, Tony, next time, if we can get this going earlier in the night, I would be happy to be here with you guys. Next Sunday night, you come back with Steven and I. You request a double for $140 on Breezy or Does It at 8 o'clock. We will put a double at that point. But it is literally 10:06 at night right now. And we haven't had many orders. We just don't feel that we can fill it. But we definitely take everyone's recommendations. We take your opinions, and again, it's something that we would definitely do for you guys if we had all 8 slots committed. Right now, we've got 3 out of 8 slots committed. We are less than halfway there on the double, so it's not something we can post. Oh yeah, Tony, you were just showing what most rooms cost compared to us. Yeah, we know. We
Appreciate it.
We appreciate that, Tony. We try to get a lot of different customers. The big time spenders, you guys can huddle up together and buy in for whatever you want. We are looking out for all of our customers. So it is about to be 10:08 here, though. I'm going to take a quick look at the football score. Otherwise, we are going to sign off for the night. We don't have a chase as well because we haven't filled up the Wheel of Winning. We actually we're not gonna have anything else. So this is the very, very last call for breaks here in the next 30 seconds to a minute. If you guys want to fill up the wheel, if you guys want to commit to a double, if you guys want to do any other breaks, this would be the very last call for that because we have not had orders coming in, and we want to stay on the air, but that's if we're doing orders. I really enjoyed chatting with you guys. Personally, I like to stay on the air longer than anyone else we have in the break room. I like chatting with you guys longer than anyone else, but we have not had those orders. So at the moment, I think this will be it. Steven, any final thoughts? Anything that you really liked coming out of the break room tonight? Any major hits? What impressed you tonight?
Hold on.
Joe Green, the full-size authentic?
Joe Green. I did like the Joe Green. But I like that mega box.
The mega box?
And the Brady card.
And the Brady card.
Yep, those are my 2 favorite things.
The Brady card was probably my favorite because of the value. Because we had someone buy it with 1 slot.
Yeah.
So the Brady card was probably my favorite. Thank you so much for everyone joining us in the break room tonight. We had tons of fun. We are on 12 and 7 o'clock Central Time weekdays. We are on 2 and 8 o'clock Central Time weekends. Steven and I are here every Sunday night at 8. Hopefully you join us throughout the week. Any breaks that did not fill up, carry over to the next show so we can break those bad boys the very next show. Thank you for everyone being here with us tonight. I had a blast.
Had a good time. That was fun.
I'm seeing the football game, 10 straight games for Jonathan Taylor with a rushing touchdown. Chris Roberts won the Justin Fields. That's another one of the major hits we had today. Justin Fields was certainly one of the nicest hits we had today. I want to give a congratulations to the Detroit Lions this week for finally getting a win in the NFL. And the Arizona Cardinals are the second team in NFL history to win the first 7 road games by 10-plus points.
That's impressive. That's
a pretty good stat. Anyways, that'll do. We will see you tomorrow morning. Have a great night, everyone, and have an excellent time. And again, we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Peace.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Lastly, if you earned UA cash today, the funds will be added to your account in 24 hours. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs. We hope to see you again soon.